Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I will explain about my analysis of a digital poster celebrating Hari Sumpah Pemuda 2024 using multimodal discourse analysis or MDA. In this presentation, I will explain how the poster communicates message of nationalism, unity, and youth empowerment through visual and textual element. And then, okay, in introduction, this report analyzed a digital poster about Hari Sumpah Pemuda on 28 October 2024. The poster was likely shared on social media, was a public celebration and motivational campaign for Indonesian youth. And for the main purpose of this poster is to encourage nationalism, unity, the spirit of youth empowerment. It combined patriotic visual with an inspirational quote from Insinyur Soekarno. And for the target audience is mainly Indonesian youth, people, especially student, social media user, and etc. And through this introduction, I use three concepts from multimodal discourse analysis. Number one is composition and information value. Number two, silence and framing. And number three is color semiotic and typography. In this concept will help explain how visual and textual element work together to communicate meaning. And this is the poster I used to analyze. You can see that there is there is Indonesian map, text Sumpah Pemuda, the date 28 October 2024, and a quote from Insinyur Soekarno, and then a rice fish illustration. The dominant color are red and white, which is directly represent the Indonesian flag and nationalism. And we continue to the main analysis. Number one is composition and information value. First, we will discuss about composition and information value. The poster use a vertical composition that guides viewer from the top to the bottom. According to the Kress and Van Leeuwen, the upper part represent the ideal, while the lower part represent the real. You can see previous from the previous poster at the top. At the top, there is a faded Indonesian map and the praise Selamat Hari. This section symbolizes Indonesia as a united nation. The map is symbolic because it represents national unity and collective identity. You can see in the center, the large text says Sumpah Pemuda because it's large, bold, and placed in the middle. It becomes the main focus of the poster. And the below of the title, the date 28 October 2024, provide factual information and connects the symbolic message to a real commemorative event. Further down, there is quote from Insinyur Soekarno that says, 1.000 orang tua bisa bermimpi, satu orang pemuda bisa mengubah dunia. This quote present youth as an agent of social change and encourage young people to contribute to the nation future. And at the bottom, the raised fist symbolize action, solidarity, and resistance. And in the lower section represent the real because it transforms abstract nationalism into visible cognitive action. And next slide is silence framing. The second concept is silence and framing. The poster create strong silence through color contrast, text size, and central placement. The most noticeable element in the text, Sumpah Pemuda, you can see that because it used large white capital. Why they use white capital? Because it against a bright red background. This strong contrast make the text easy to see and immediately attract attention from the viewer. Another silent element is to raise fish illustration at the bottom. Although smaller than the main title, the flags are emotional, powerful symbol of courage, unity, and determination. These meanings are commonly associated with youth movement and patriotic struggle. In the term of framing, the poster used weak framing because all elements blend together smoothly. There are no strong borders separating the text, illustrational, and background, and this is make the intricate design suggest harmony and unity among all the visual elements. The repeated use of red and white also strengthens coherence and encourage viewer to interpret the poster as one united patriotic message. And the and the third the third there is color semiotic and typography. The third concept is color semiotic and typography. Color play an important role in delivering the emotional message of the poster. Because the dominant red background reflect the Indonesian flag, and in visual semiotic, red symbolize passion, courage, energy, and struggle. This meaning support the poster goal of inspiring patriotic feeling. The white text balance the strong red and the white text balance the strong red background and symbolize purity, unity, and sincerity. Together, the red and white colors immediately remind viewers of Indonesian national identity. Typography also contributes significant to the message. The phrase Sumpah Muda use a bold and assertive font that looks strong, modern, and authoritative. The use of capital letters increase the sense of importance and seriousness. In contrast, the phrase Selamat Hari use a handwritten script font. This softer style creates a more emotional and personal tone. The combination of bold script and script font make, make the balance between authority and celebration. And the quote section use a simple font style so viewers can be focused more on the meaning of the quote. Overall, the typography support both the emotional and ideology goals of the poster. And the conclusion is, in conclusion, the Hari Sumpah Pemuda poster sukses combine visual and textual elements to communicate nationalism and youth empowerment. Through effective composition, strong silence, and meaningful use of color and typography, the poster encouraged viewers to associate young people with courage, unity, and social change. The hidden ideology behind the design is that the future is in Indonesia depends of energy and commitment of the youth. By using patriotic symbols such as Indonesian flag and then the national map and race fish, the poster construct youth as the driving force of national progress and collective identity. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you very much.